Hi students, good morning to everyone. Yesterday we discussed about the introduction in the political parties, which is the sixth unit in the civics. Today we are discussing about the functions of the political parties. In that we are going to discuss the first function, what the political parties means, how the political parties are going to be functioned. Okay, here the parties first of all they will contest in the elections. They will contest in the first of all the political parties will contest in the elections. Okay, in between whom these elections are going to be held, who is going to be fought, means these elections are fought between the candidates. Okay, here the first function is that the party will contest the elections. Any party they will contest in the elections, but this election, in this election who will fought, means this will fought in between the candidate. But where from these candidates will come, means these are put by the parties itself. They are put by the parties, means these candidates are chosen by the parties itself. Okay, but how the parties are going to be select these candidates? Okay, how the parties are select the candidates, how they are going to be select. If we'll see in USA, you will see in the USA, the members of the party, the members and the supporters of the party, they will choose the candidates. In the USA, we'll see the members and the supporters of the party, they will choose the candidates. Okay, most of the countries will follow this method only, but you will see some countries like our India, in the like countries of USA, the members and the supporters will choose the candidates, but in our India mostly the party, means top party leaders, okay, they will choose the candidates. See here, parties will select the candidates, but how they are going to select the candidates for the elections, means there is a different ways. We will take the developed country like USA, the members and supporters will choose the candidates, will select the candidates, but in our India the top party leaders, those who are there, they will select the candidate. This is the first function of the political party. And here the second function of the political parties is, the party will have the different policies. Different political parties will have the different policies and the programs. The different political parties will have the different policies and the different programs. Okay, but whenever the party was there in a government, that party will make the group of similar views, means they will make the group of similar views and they will try to implement that policies, means the views which was there, the similar for the most of the persons, that policies they used to implement by their party. Once again I am going to explain, please concentrate here very carefully. Parties will have, different parties will have the different policies and programs. Okay, but how these different parties, different policies and programs is going to be implemented by the government, means these different parties will have the different opinions also. These different parties will have the different opinions. these opinions they will make the group of similar views, means they will make the group of these similar opinions. After grouping these similar opinions, they will try to implement that policies. Okay, this is the political parties. And the third function, the parties will make the laws. Laws are nothing but the rules and regulations. Okay, the parties will make the laws, but how these laws are going to be implemented? First of all, before the implementation of these laws, they will keep these laws in the legislature. They will keep these laws in the legislature. Okay, and when they will keep these in the legislature, definitely some process will be going on in the legislature. Means the legislature contains the ruling party as well as a opposition party. Means whenever the ruling party is going to implement introducing any law, definitely it should be satisfied, means it should be accepted by the opposition party in the legislature also. So on that law, whatever the government, means whatever the ruling party or ruling government which was implementing the laws, before implementing the law, they will make the debate on that law, on that GO, means it's nothing but the government order. Okay, they will make the debate on that, then they will pass that law then they will pass that law in the society. Once again, concentrate here. The parties will prepare the laws. When they will implement these laws, means when these laws will kept in a legislature. In this legislature, the ruling party and the opposition party, they will make debate on these laws. After that, after the acceptance of all the legislative members, means nearly 1/3 of the legislative members, they will implement that laws. Okay, this is the third function of the political party. Okay, and now we will discuss about the fourth function of the government parties, political parties. These political parties will form and run the government. These political parties will form the government and they will run the government. But how they will form and run the government means they will recruit some leaders. These political parties will recruit some leaders. Okay, after recruiting that leaders, they will train them. They will train that leaders. After that, they will appoint them as a ministers. After that, they will appoint them as a ministers. That ministers will run the government. See here, the fourth function of the political parties, that is the parties will form the government and they will run the government. But how they will form the government and run the government means they will recruit the leaders. That leaders are trained by the party itself. Then later, after giving the training, they will appoint them as a ministers, and later that ministers will run the government. This is the fourth function of the political parties. Okay. And now we will discuss about the fifth function of the political parties. Okay. See, whatever the party they won the election, they are calling it as a ruling party. Why? Because that party only will form the government, they only will rule that state or country. That's why they used to call as a ruling party. But some parties, they will lose the elections. Means they will get less number of seats than the ruling party. Then that party is going to be called it as a opposition party. Opposition party. then what is the function of these opposition party? Always this opposition party will try to criticize. Okay, always this opposition party will try to criticize the failures of what is that ruling party. Always these opposition party will try to criticize the failures of opposition party. Okay, this is also a function of the political parties. Okay, here we are discussing the sixth function of the political parties. Here these parties only will shape the opinion of the people. Whatever the opinion it was there to the people, to that opinion they will bring the shape. How they will bring the shape? Means they will raise and highlight the issue. They will raise and highlight the issues. Sometimes these political parties also launch the movements. Okay, sometimes these political parties will also launch the movement. For what is meant by the movement? By grouping the large number of people. Okay, they will make hartals or strikes or something else. Okay, they will make the movements also. For what purpose they will make the movement? Okay, for the resolution of problems faced by the people. Means here these political parties will launch the movements. Why they will launch the movements? Means for the solution of problems which is faced by the people. Means here what I said here, what is the function here? The parties will share the opinion of the people. How they are going to shape? Means they will raise, first of all they will raise the issue. They will highlight the issue. If at all it was not solved by the ruling party, then they will make the movements. They will start the movements. Movement means most number of the people will join in that. Okay, in the struggle. So they will make the movements like hartals or dharnas or whatever it may be. Okay, for what purpose they will make the movements? Means for the resolution of problems faced by the people. Okay, this is the seventh function of the political parties. Okay, right? And here finally we are discussing about the seventh function of the parties. These parties will give the access to the people. They will give the access. Access means is nothing but the chance to the people. For what purpose? Okay, to access to the people in the welfare schemes they will access the people in the welfare schemes. Okay, welfare schemes and the government machinery. How they are going to be accessed? Access means they will give it the chance to interfere. Whenever this type of chances are given by the parties, definitely most of the people they are very near to the political parties only. Most of the people they will think that they are very near to the political parties rather than government officials. Okay, government officials means officers. Means most of the people they will think that we are very near to the political parties rather than the government official. Why? Because whatever the problem it was got to the public or people, definitely they won't approach to any government official first. They will approach to the political party leaders. That's why always nowadays the people are thinking that okay, they are very near to the public party, political parties rather than the government officials. This is the seventh function of the, okay, why most of the people are approaching to the political parties. Why? Because the political parties only will respond to the problems of the people. Okay, they only, these political parties will respond, okay, to the, they only will respond for the problems of the people. When they will not respond for the problems of the people, definitely they will choose other parties in the next elections. Means the present political party, the ruling party which will there, they will lose the power in the next election. Because of that reason only, always the political parties will respond to the, okay, response means they will respond whenever the people will say any problems to, means they will raise any problem, definitely they will respond and they will try to solve the problem of the people. Otherwise, definitely these people will choose other parties in the next election. So the present ruling party will lose the election. This is the, means what is the seventh function of the political parties? It will access the people in the welfare scheme and the government functions. Okay, right? This is the, these are the functions of the political parties. Okay, right. By these 7 functions of the political parties, after discussing these 7 functions of the political parties, these functions only is the answer for, already we raised previously first one question, that why we need political parties. Okay, means the functions of, the answer is what? The 7 functions whatever we discussed previously, that 7 functions only the answer for the this question, why we need the political parties. How we can say that this is the answer? Means in the present modern democracies, okay, present modern democracies, these democracies, whatever the democracy it was there in any country, they cannot exist without political parties. The present democracies, if we will take, they cannot exist without political parties. Why and how? We will see, if any, in any country, like if you take in our state itself, whenever we are going to conduct the elections to select the, or to elect the representatives, if there is no political party, this representative will call it as a independent. Okay, then this representative we are going to call him as a independent. But this independent person, he cannot give any guarantee. Okay, he cannot give any guarantee. He cannot promise. He cannot give any guarantee and he cannot give any promise to the public that he will make the development. Why? Because whenever this candidate, if we take the single candidate, he is the responsible person of that constituency. He is the responsible person of that constituency. Whenever, means mostly he will try to give the promise and the guarantee to develop his constituency rather than entire state. So, who will take the responsibility of the entire state? Each candidate, they are independent, they are related to their constituency. Everyone is trying to give the promise for their constituency itself. Then who will give the promise for the development of entire state or a country? So, no one can give. Then whatever problems we are going to face here, whenever there is no political parties, definitely each person is treated as an independent. That independent candidate, they will take care of their own constituency. They cannot make any promise of entire state or a country. country development. So to take this means who will have the responsibility to take care of entire country or state? The political party. Whenever the political party will choose certain candidates, they will make them to contest in the election. Then that political party will promise to the entire country or state that they will develop the state or a country. Means the independent person cannot give the guarantee or cannot make the promise to the development of a state or a country. So this is the need of a political parties in our country. Without this is the main reason, without the political parties, why the democracies are not going to function properly, means the entire democracy is going to be run on basis of the political parties. When the political parties are there, then the people have a chance to elect different political parties in different elections. Okay, so by the political parties only the democracy is going to be succeed in all the democratical countries. Okay, this is about the functions of the political parties and necessity of the political parties. Thank you.